I always take into account what my goal is. So if the goal is to get to know the students and get to know their names, this is what I do. I introduce myself this way. I tell the students, my students, to prepare a crossword with my name, just like that. Then I ask them to follow it up with everything that they think is connected with me in any way possible. So it might look like that. Then what I ask them to do is to ask me questions. If this is really true, so are you ambitious? Are you kind? Are you really serious? And then if I want to, I reveal the truth. Then I might ask them why they thought in a particular way. When they know what the activity is all about, what they do is they do all the same, but about themselves. One of the students introduces himself or herself, and the rest creates a crossword, just like that, about the student. When they have finished, they discuss in pairs why they thought of particular things and if this is really true, just like with me. So if you have an advanced group, then this is a very nice opener for first impressions and things kind of with that. In this activity, what you do, you break the ice, you get to know the names of students, you get to know their interests and the energy of the group, so you can plan the course accordingly. My second idea for a course my second idea for a course opener this time is connected with a different goal. This time my aim is to get to know the problems of students and maybe find some ways how to solve them. I start off with is not their names but the problems that I put in the handouts, plus what they are doing. When they're coming in, they choose maximum three problems that they have when learning English, that they experience when they are learning English. And they sit down. Then, in pairs, they discuss why they chose a particular thing, why is this a problem, and then they discuss if there is something that they can think of to solve them. This is the moment when you as a teacher, you can join the conversation. Then you can ask them if this is a good idea to start a course with so many negatives. The answer should be no. So when you hear this no, what you're doing is you tell them to take all the sheets that they have in groups of 3 or 4 depending on your class. You tell them to take these sheets and cut every letter out. When they have cut every letter out and mix that, you tell them to create a new message, a motto, something positive, something that they will believe this semester, something that they want to achieve this semester. So the next step, when you've got this positive message and positive energy, is to solve one of the problems. Usually the problem that I choose first is the speaking problem, because this is something that the majority of students struggle with. What we do is a short 1-minute speech presentation. You speak for 1 minute, the topic is of your choice, anything that you want to talk about, but 1 minute only. It's a good idea to record the speech, to have your students record the speech, because if you do it this way, then they could track their progress. They could revisit in 3 months, in 6 months, or at the end of school year to see that they really did make the progress. So, in this way, what you're doing, you build a good team with clear objectives, with sense of purpose and positive